Get to start the day with a stream crossing. Let's see, I'm gonna try to film it, and you can almost rock hop it. That one, oh, that one, oh, I'm getting wet. Okay, we want that one, this one, that one. Almost there. This one, that one. We're gonna work over here. Oh, work over here. Here. Oh, that one moves. Over here. This one. That one. Oh, it's shallow. Okay. Last one. Big step, big step, big step. Got it. I know it's pointless because I'm gonna have to ford another one. In fact, my feet are just gonna get soaked walking through this. Morning, guys. It is chilly. Probably 38, 36, 38 degrees right now. We had that massive storm front push through yesterday, and it brought with it some clear, cold weather, which I'm thankful for the clear weather rather than a second consecutive day of rain. But boy, is it tough to get out of camp early in the morning. Whew, when it's cold and you're putting on wet clothes, like, not very fun. I'm trying a new approach with my clothing when it's rainy like this. I just wear my rain pants and then socks and shoes, and I've just got my merino underwear on. I don't have a shirt on underneath this rain jacket, so I figure I'll just get the wet weather gear cold, and then I keep my hiking clothes dry, because even if I've got my rain gear on, eventually this stuff is going to wet through, and then I'll have wet hiking clothes and wet rain gear. So I'm doing this. I did it yesterday. It worked out well, and it's working out well today. And the nice thing about the rain gear is it traps a lot of heat because it doesn't breathe super well. So it keeps you warm, warmer than if you're just wearing plain wet clothes. It's been working good so far. Today's going to be about a 22-mile day. Going to go to mile 150.3, and it should be pretty smooth going. It'll just be the distance that makes it difficult today. But I'm trying to pick my pace up just slightly, because you can do a little bigger miles on the CDT based on how the trail's graded. So I'm going to try and move like, and actually right now I'm on a road, or a four-wheeler track, or old road rather, so it's pretty smooth. And it looks like there's not any terrible elevation gains today. It shouldn't be a difficult thing. All right, guys, I'm gonna hop off. Got a little friend on the trail this morning. Let's see how long he'll tolerate me. Nope, not long. Oh, I just stepped in a mud hole. Hello again, folks. Just wrapped up a rest break. I'm about 10, 11 miles in for the day. It's been pretty cruisy this morning so far. The sun actually vanished. It came out for a very brief period of time, which you saw in the video, and then it went away. And now it's back to being cold, and decided I would put on my rain jacket because I was getting chilly. But one thing I've noticed about this trail that was kind of unexpected is that there's a lot of uphill. Like, I'm walking south. Shouldn't it all be downhill? Well, I've just been chilling here in this beautiful little meadow. Just enjoying some of the sun coming in because it finally cleared out. Which has been nice. I got 7 miles to go today, and it looks like it should be alright. Little roller coastery, but nothing awful. It's been a good trail this morning. That's why I haven't really jumped on too much, because there's not too terribly much to talk about, which is nice. But it's been down low, cruising through the woods in the spruce, and it's not near as brushy as Glacier National Park was. It's about waist high in most spots, but it's nice because you're just kind of cruising along these ridge lines and you can hear the birds chirping. Like I said, there's not much for views, but it's still nice to walk through. I'll probably take another 5-10 minutes, get some more water, get a little bit of, I don't know where it was, electrolytes. I've yard sailed all my stuff. Get some more electrolytes. Pick up probably a liter of water from the creek that's just down behind me. And then I'll continue on, probably do another hour, hour and a half, knock out 3-4 miles, and then take another 5-10 minute break, and then wrap up today. Be camping at a trail junction, it looks like, at mile 150.3. And just got some space for tents. It's kind of like this one right here that I'm sitting in. Right up there is a fire ring. And then further towards the back here, you can almost see it, but right on this tree right there, there's a trail marker. So this is actually the intersection of about 3 different trails. One of them is the CDT, which has been interesting because there's a lot of old roads and horse paths, it seems like, through the Bob Marshall Wilderness, or at least this northern section anyway. So you got to pay attention that way you don't get lost, because sometimes the CDT isn't even in the most established trail like you would see back on the Appalachian Trail, so you've got to pay attention to it. Anyways, I'm going to stop yapping. It's interesting walking through this burn area here. This fire was a couple years ago. Not sure what date. I'll try to throw it up there if I can find it, but it's a lot of exposure walking through here with the sun coming down. So obviously there's no shade available because all these trees are burned up. It's interesting to see the undergrowth that's coming through though. Seems like it starts off with mainly wildflowers like that. And these right here are baby fireweed. So you can see that just getting going. It's beautiful. Let me see, I don't see any more mature fireweed through here. So this makes me think this is a pretty recent burn. But it's beautiful in its own way. And wildfires are unfortunate, and unfortunately on the West Coast they're becoming more common. But they are nature's reset button, so it does provide new growth. And generally these burn areas are extremely beneficial for grazing animals, so like your elk, your deer, your moose, they do quite well, which means the grizzly bear and the black bear do well as well. So there is some good that comes out of it. There's some mature fireweed, maturing rather. We got all kinds of bees over here. Let's see if I can get it. Yeah, check them out. Doing their thing. You go, bee. Well, made it into camp. Guess this flat area around here. Obviously lots of dead trees, so we'll just have to be careful with where I set up. Well, I'm just sitting here at camp, airing everything out. We got all my stuff yard saled. Get it all nice and dry. Even went and washed my shoes and socks in the stream. And I'm just sitting here under this umbrella. Thanks again, Ian. So it can, I think I mentioned it, but it could be used in rain. And it's also huge for keeping the sun off you. And like I said, with all this dead stuff behind me that you can see there, there's the tent all set up. Wham bam. There's no shade. So it's great for drying everything out. But I've got like 3 or 4 more hours until the sun goes down, because I got into camp relatively quick. So what I'm probably going to do is keep this umbrella open and then just kind of lay it up against the tent so it shades the tent, and then I'll just lay down in there and sit tight. But I did get boiled, and I'm about to dump that bag in there. It looks like some kind of pasta today. Little pieces of meat. Maybe like I think it's a beef stroganoff actually, which would be really nice. So yeah, it's my life right now. It's a good one. Got no complaints. It really is special out here. Alright folks, talk to you later. It did end up being beef stroganoff. Nice. As soon as this thing cools down, I'm gonna eat it and get inside that tent.